Hello and welcome to our Valentine's Day makeover. I am excited because I'm going to be doing tonight, I'm going to be doing a neutral eye look with a bold lip. Now, I don't know if I would be one of the people to like just wear a red lipstick, like just wear red, but because we're doing it tonight, right? And you get to see what it looks like. I get to see what it looks like. We get to see together. I'm like, why not do a red lipstick tonight? What I love about makeup is that you can always take it off, right? It's not permanent unless you go get the makeup tattoo, then it's kind of permanent. But you can always take it off. That's the beauty of makeup. And so when people are like, oh, I don't wear makeup, I don't know how to do it, I'm like, just play with it. Just play with it because you can always take it off. It's not permanent. You can always take it off when it comes to makeup. So we're going to do a neutral eye look, and we're going to do good evening, and we're going to do a bold lip color. Now, let me ask you this. Would you wear a red? Like, would you wear like a deep red lip color on your lips? Like for me, I'm just like, oh, I don't know. That's too much because even me, I'm not that comfortable when it comes to makeup, and so I'm still trying things out. I'm still testing the waters when it comes to makeup also. So for the eye colors, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to do our neutral colors. And that's going to be so this is our pro palette, okay, where you can put a whole bunch of colors in here. So down at the bottom are all of the blushes, not all of them, but most of our blushes. And then here are a lot of our eyeshadows, but this is not all of the eyeshadows that we have. We have quite a bit of eyeshadows, okay? But I'm going to be doing this palette tonight right here. So this is Moonstone. This is, what is it? Cinnabar, and this is Espresso. And then this is a coral blush, which I'm only going to use just a little bit because the lip is going to be like super red. Okay, I'm using Rockstar Red lipstick with a red lip liner. Okay, and a Rockstar Red lipstick is what that's going to look like. Okay, so let's get started. Do you all have any plans for Valentine's Day? Because right now I have no plans unless they're a surprise. But my husband doesn't really do surprises like that, so I don't even know. I don't even know if he know Valentine's Day is coming up. Let's just be real. He might not even know Valentine's Day is coming up. Unless it's like the 13th and then he realized like, oh shoot, Valentine's Day is tomorrow, right? Okay, so I'm going to do my eyebrows. Let's tame these little babies for real quick. I'm using our brow volumizing tint, okay, just to put a little bit. It's just like a mascara wand on this, but this is for your brows. And what I like about it is, like, let's say if you have some gray hairs in your brows, it helps to tone down those gray hairs, but it also helps to put the hairs where they need to go as well. So you only need a little bit of this. I'm using the color dark brunette because you don't want to use black. Black is too dark, okay? Even though my brows are black, but black is too dark. So I'm using dark brunette. And you always start kind of on the larger part of the brow is where you want the darker color to be. And you want to do small strokes in the brow, but I'm just basically filling my brow in. You can kind of see how just using this brow tint, how it just filled the brow in, super easy, super quick. And now that brow is done, right? But it didn't require time. I didn't have to like try to measure it out with a pencil and all of that stuff, like real quick and easy. Again, you just start on this part of the eye with the inside of the brow, and then you work your way out. And you see how this brow is, right? This brow is a little crazy here. It's like not filled all the way in and all of that. So I love the brow tint for that as well. So here we go. Start here. I might have to put a little more on the pencil since most of it is on the other brow. Yes, let's do that. So when you're using the brow tint though, I put it in and then I scrape a lot of it off the edge before I start putting it on my brow as well. Because it gets a little, you don't want it to be too dark. And I think if you don't scrape it off on the edge, it gets to be a little too dark. And then you're like, oh my gosh, look at it's like brows, little brows, right? I'm not trying to have brows like that, but I do want to just tame them a little bit and tone them down and fill it in just a bit. The way it looks like I have something going on, right? So look at that brow. Much better, right? Much better. Because it was all open. It was like hairs missing and everything now. So the brow looks like a brow and we can move on. Okay, so let's start with the eyes. Okay, so remember we're doing a neutral eye color. I am going to be using our makeup brushes that come in our brush set. So you get 5 brushes in the brush set. You also get this little carrier as well. You can put more brushes in here. I think right now I even have a liquid foundation. Oh no, I don't. I must have took it out. I had a liquid foundation brush in here already, but so it comes with 3 eyeshadow colors. It comes with a powder brush, and it also comes with a cheek and contour brush also. So let's start with these eyes. We're going to do the crease color first because the crease color is normally your darkest color. So on this palette here, the neutral palette that we're doing today, the crease color is going to be this color right here, which is, and I forgot already. I have it written down on my phone and I forgot what it was. Espresso. Espresso. So this is going to be the crease color because you want the darkest color to be the crease color. So it kind of lifts the eye up is what you want it to do. So I'm using our crease brush and you kind of see how it's angled there. But this is the eye crease brush. And I'm going to put this right in my crease. The darkest, you want to start on the outside and work your way to the inside because wherever your brush touches first, that's where the darkest area is going to be. And you want the darkest area to be on the outside, working your way to the inside, okay? So my lighting is not that great here. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna get a little closer. A little closer, okay? A little closer. Might be a little uncomfortable. Okay, so I'm putting this color right here. And what I like about these colors, so our eyeshadows are chroma fusion, which means that they show up the way that they show up in the palette, okay? Now, when you're putting on eyeshadow, at least for me, it looks like I have a black eye in the beginning, but then, you know, when we blend it, it all comes together. So blending is important when you're putting on eyeshadow. And I usually don't blend until the end and just kind of blend it all down and make it look very pretty. But that's the crease for that one. Same espresso. We're going on the other eye as well. And we're going to put that in the crease here. And if you have a hooded eye, right? What's a hooded eye? A hooded eye is if I'm looking at you or you have your eyes open and I cannot see your lid because this part of the eye is over the lid, then that means you have a hooded eye. You got to go a little higher than the crease, okay? I am going to fix this. It looks a little cray cray, but it will get fixed. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We will get that fixed. Okay, so I have my crease color in, and that's espresso. And I'm not going to fix it until the end because I know it's probably driving you all crazy, but I'm good with it. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do our lid color, which is this one. This one is called Cinnabar. Okay, Cinnabar is our lid color. The other color is going to be our highlight color, which we'll do at the end. But the lid color is going to go on the lid all the way up to the crease. And that's the Cinnabar color here. I like got it in the other one too, right? Okay, Cinnabar is going on the lid all the way up to the crease. And I'm going to cover the whole lid with this. And you can see for the crease, I didn't go all the way to the inside either because you don't really want that dark color all the way on the inside because then it kind of closes the eye up. Okay, is that crease color driving y'all crazy yet? Some people will be like, fix it right now. It's driving me crazy. I'm like, I know, but it'll be fine. Okay, so we're putting this lid color on all over the lid, all the way up to the crease color. That's Cinnabar, okay? And then we're gonna go ahead and do our highlight color. Our highlight color is Moonstone, which is this one here. This one's Moonstone. It's very light. Let me just kind of clean off my brush a little bit. So it's very light. I like it because it's very light. Moonstone. I usually don't wear Moonstone that much. But we're just going to use it to highlight and open up the eye on the inside as well. And then we'll blend, okay? We'll blend after that. I know, Erica, I love the Cinnabar. Cinnabar is one of my favorites because look how natural it is. It gives you a good color, right? It gives you a good color, but it's also very natural. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our highlight color right quick. I'm saying right quick, like that's going to be it. We're not done yet. All right, so I'm going to put my highlight color right on the inside of my eye just to kind of open it up a little bit. And then you can also put your highlight color right below your eyebrow as well if you want to. I usually don't do that. I just kind of put it right here. Or you know what? You can just use the two colors and be done with it also. But once I put this highlight color on, then we're gonna go ahead and blend it out. Now, the thing with blending is you don't blend all of the colors together. Like that's not the point of blending. Blending is to get rid of all of the harsh lines and to like make it even out, right? So you want to use a blending brush when you do that. And we have a blending brush also. Oh no, this is the all over eyeshadow brush. I don't know what a blending brush is. I'm not about to look for it, but let's blend, okay? Now, when you blend, you want to be using a clean brush when you blend also, but I'm just going to smooth out the harsh lines. It's all I'm gonna do to blend. Look at that. Went from like, oh my gosh, it's driving me crazy to like, it's a smooth outline, right? Same thing over here. And the blending just kind of puts that color right where you need it to be. Some people like I was doing a makeup session with a girl. I was like, okay, now we're gonna blend it. And so she like started going "Doo, doo, 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 doo," over her. I'm like, no, like, why are we doing that? What's the point of wearing multiple colors if you're like blending them all together, right? There's no point of wearing multiple colors to blend them all together. You don't want to do that. You just blend the harsh lines. That's all you're doing is blending out the harsh lines. That way it's more softer and it's not all over the place. Hey. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do a small eyeliner. Let's see, what did I do with my liner? A small eyeliner. I'm going to do on the top lid, and then I'm going to do a little bit on the bottom lid for the liner as well. Okay, I don't see my, oh, there it is. Let's see, I don't see my black liner, but nope, I had it. I was going to use our Steely liner, which is more of a gray liner, but I got the black one. Okay, so I'm going to, what I love about these liners, one, they're waterproof, okay? But they are so smooth. Like that's the thing. They are so smooth. And if you don't have like a straight line going, it just picks up right where you left off at. So I'm gonna do on the top lid line, I'm gonna do a top line, and I'm gonna also do a little bit on the bottom line as well. I'm gonna get a little closer, right? It might get a little uncomfortable, but I'm gonna get a little closer. Get a little closer. So when you're doing your top lid, you want to be as close to your eyelash as possible. And all it's going to do is make your lashes look a little thicker. That's all it's going to do. Especially if you're like, well, I'm not wearing lashes, right? You can tell the difference between this eye and this eye. As far as the lashes go, these lashes look way thicker than these lashes do. And it's just because I did a top line, right? So you can do, let me just close it in right here a little bit. You can do like, um, make it look like you have lashes on just by doing a top line, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and do the next one. And it's this liner is so easy. It's so soft. It goes on super easy also, and it's waterproof. So if you cry a lot or if you yawn and your eyes water a lot, this is perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna do this line here, and then we'll do the bottom line as well. And if you mess up, let's say you mess up with your liner, we have the oil-free eye makeup remover that you can put on a Q-tip and just kind of swipe away where you messed up and start all over again. I remember last time I did like a I was trying to do a cat eye, and to me, it looked like a hot mess. Like a hot mess express. Hi, Michelle. Okay, so we're gonna do a small smidgen. What I like to do on the bottom is I like to smooth it out with our eyeliner brush here. So it's our eyebrow and eyeliner brush. I like to smooth out the bottom because I don't want a harsh line on the bottom. Sometimes when you have a harsh line, it looks like it's drawn on, right? You want it to look a lot more natural. Now, the trick with eyeliner is you have like 8 to 12 seconds to move that liner where you want it to go. After that, it's like stuck. So if you want to smooth it out, if you want to kind of soften it a little bit, you have 8 to 12 seconds to soften it. Then after that, it's kind of stuck, right? So I like to do one eye and then come back and soften it and then do the next eye, okay? So we're gonna do that. I have the brush like right there because you don't have a lot of time when you do that. Sometimes my hand gets a little thick or heavy when I'm doing the bottom and the line is a lot thicker than I want it to be sometimes. Okay, so got that on. I can't pick it up. Come on, come on. Okay, here we go. Like, girl, get this brush in your hand. And of course, you can use any brush to do this with, but I just like using this one. Now, see how soft that is, right? Underneath, instead of it's like a pencil drawn. It's very subtle. It's not like my eye, whoa, right? Because I want a subtle eye, not too bold, because my lips are going to be so bold with, yeah, Erica, 8 to 12 seconds. I learned that from makeup artist Lori Hogg. I was doing one of her makeup classes, and she said, you have 8 to 12 seconds to move that liner wherever you want it to go. After that, it's over with. That liner is right where it is. So I was like, ooh, that's good to know. I didn't know either. Okay, let's go ahead and get this other eye done. And I like to get as close to the waterline as possible. Now, you want to get really good at putting your eyeliner on without pulling your eye down. And the reason why is because if you pull your eye down a lot, you're going to lose the elasticity in your eye area and it won't bounce back, right? So you got to be careful when you're putting on your eyeliner because you don't want to be pulling it down. You just want to be able to put your eyeliner on without pulling it down, right? Okay, so that's the eyeliner. Next is we're going to put on our eye clothes. Okay, so right now we have on the eye underwear, we have on the eye, like, I guess shirt and pants, but now we got to put our eye shoes on. I don't know what I did with the top. Oh, here it is. And the shoes for your eyes are your mascara. So I'm going to be using our Lash Love mascara. This is the waterproof one. So I have waterproof liner on, and I'm going to be using our waterproof mascara also. Now, let me tell you about mascara. You never want to pump it, okay? Because now you're introducing air to the mascara. This is a petri dish. So I hope you do not share mascara with anybody because we have these little eye mites that live in our eye area. They feed off of dirt. They feed off of dry makeup. But they will eat off of they eat the dirt, they eat the dry makeup. But when you do your lashes with the mascara and you put it into the petri dish, you're transferring eye mites into here. And so the eye mites are like growing and all of that fun stuff, right? So mascara is really only good for 3 months. Even if you've only used it one time, you only want to use it for 3 months and then you want to replace your mascara, okay? And the reason why is because of the eye mites. Now, typically you'll want to curl your lashes if your lashes stick out like mine do. You'll want to curl them first before you put your mascara on. But, another thing I learned from Lori Hogg was that there is no limit to the amount of coats that you put on. You can put on as many mascara coats as you want to. She's done like 7 coats on her lashes before. Okay. So if you're like, I really like mascara, well, you can do way more than 1 coat. You can do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She's done up to 7, but I can't imagine all of that mascara on your lashes. It seemed like it would just kind of weigh them down. Now, you see how I got some mascara on my lid right there? What you would do is, here's a trick and a tip. You will let that mascara dry, and then you'll just take a Q-tip, and then you'll just wipe it off. If I wipe it off right now, it's going to smear, and then it's going to mess up my eyeshadow. And so no smearing, right? We got to let it dry first, and then we will use a Q-tip and take it off. Okay, eyes are done. Eyes are done. Now we're moving on to cheek, right quick to the cheek. I'm going to be using our cheek brush, okay, cheek brush. And I'm using the coral color, which it will look like it's too, let's see. This is the coral right here. This is the coral one right here. Can you see it? That's the coral one. I'm gonna put a little bit on the brush, start with that first, and then work my way if I need to build more. What I like to do when I do blush is smile, because this is really the only place that we're putting that blush, and we're working our way to the back, right? So you don't want to put blush higher than, let's see how you can see it, higher than the eye line. You don't want to push blush like way up here. You don't want to put blush lower than the nose line either. And you want to stay 2 fingers away from your nose because you want to make sure that you're not actuating or accenting, accenting your nose, right? So when I smile, you see that cheek right here? That's where my blush is going, right there. And I put a little bit there and then work my way to the back. And only need a little bit, just a hint of color. That's it, just a hint of color. We'll do the other side. Okay, this side I put way too much. Look at that. See, that's a clown. Now I gotta blend it to get some of it out of there. Mm, 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 mm. That's too much. Okay, much better. Let's take a little more off. I'm like, woo, that's a little too much. Actually, you know what? I think I might like that after I got some of it off, but let's just still take a little more off because my lips are going to be red. Okay, we'll put a little more on this side just to match it. And I think that'll do. Okay, what do y'all think? Let's blend this one a little more. Take a little off. Okay. All right. Okay, so now let's move on to the lips, which I don't think I've ever worn a red lip like this, okay? And I'm not used to blush like that either, so I'm like, whew, lots of blush too. Okay, so I'm going to line my lips with our red lip liner, okay? Now, our lip liners right now are out of stock. They are coming back at some point. They're just out of stock right now, but some consultants have lip liners on hand. So if you need a lip liner, see if your consultant has it on hand and you can get it. So our lip liners are waterproof also, okay? And I'm gonna line my lips with the red lip liner. Oh, I got some of that. There we go. I'm gonna start on top. And the lip liner goes just like the eyeliner did. So smooth, so easy. If I talk, I'm gonna like go outside my lip line. So can't talk too much. I usually color in my lips. I usually color in my lips with the lip liner. And you can kind of see how my lips really aren't that even. The only way you know that is when you put on the lip liner. Okay, now the bottom. And I start from one corner. Uh-oh. You want to get it on your lips, right? And okay. Now, whew, that's red. That's red. Okay, let's put this lipstick on. So that's the red liner. I'm going to be putting it on with our Rockstar Red lipstick. This is our hydrating lipstick, which gives you some moisturization also. So let's just fill in the lips. Okay, my husband will be like, okay, babe, that's too much. But this is a red lip. See, for me, I would be more comfortable with like with this eye, with this lip gloss. This would be me. Like tone it down, way tone it down, right? But this is a neutral eye, and this is a bold lip, a bold lip. And some people are completely okay with the bold lip and all of that fun stuff too, right? For me to wear this red lipstick, I probably would have no eyeshadow on at all, and it would just be this red lipstick for me. But okay, what do you all think? What do y'all think? Thank you, Tier. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Tier. Thank you. Okay. So watch out, Caddy Daddy. um, our next event is this upcoming Wednesday. And everybody is invited. It's going to be on Zoom. And let me pull it up right quick so you can see exactly what it is. But it is our Winning Wednesday event. Usually we do Women Crush Wednesday on Zoom. I mean, Women Crush Wednesday on Wednesdays, but we're going to be giving away the retinol set, which, oh my gosh, you definitely want to be on for that. We're going to be giving away cash, and we're going to be giving away some Mary Kay starter kits too. So if you're like, oh, well, I hope I win, or I like to win, then just join us for that. So that's going to be at 8 o'clock Eastern on Zoom. Here's the Zoom information. You can also get it from your consultant as well if you want to be a guest, her special guest. So join us for Winning Wednesday on Wednesday, this upcoming week also. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of my Valentine's Day look. and probably post it. I do like my eyes. I really like my eyes. I think I have to get used to the lipstick because I'm not used to wearing such a bold lipstick. So that's probably what it is. But all right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for joining. Have a good night.